Your student says, "My mom wants you to call her. I don't know why." You make the call at recess and are a little stressed. Mom says, "I just wanted you to know that Neil has a doctor's appointment at 2 p.m. today." So, this is a simple one, but you would call and say, "Okay, I appreciate the notice, but also offer a suggestion so both of you save time the next time that comes up, so that the parent isn't always waiting for your call, or that you're not taking up time away from students that you could be using, maybe refining a lesson or maybe on yard duty, something like that, school business." So you would tell them maybe that it's school policy that the office should know about the appointment, and then the student could come and tell you next that they should be leaving at that time. You could ask about maybe if there are special arrangements that need to be made, and that's why the call is so important. Also, using the planner as a preventative measure for this, just establish the routine at the beginning of the year that the planner is a form of communication.
Great. You're talking about the agenda.
The agenda.
The plan, yeah. Different boards have different names for it. Excellent. Great. You always ask them, why don't you just put it, and ask them, why don't you just put it in the agenda? Oh, I forgot, type of thing. But if the child says to you, "I have to go to the dentist," you cannot let the child just go. You have to buzz the office, and the office does not know, then you got to call the parent, yada, 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 yada. So you have to be careful. But you always throw it back or just write it in the agenda. I do have in my package of the handout an introductory letter that I always gave out to my parents, probably about the first week. "Hi, how are you? Who I was, and looking forward to working with the both of us together. Talk about the agendas, what the agenda is for." And so feel free to use that when you do get your jobs next year and you're in a classroom. You may want to change around. But it's always good to have that open communication so the parent knows exactly what the agendas are for, especially if it's some schools start with the agendas maybe in grade 3 because grade 1s and 2s maybe don't have as much homework as the older kids do. So maybe they're not familiar with agendas, and so that way they understand what the agendas are for. Thank you. That was great. Comment,
Some
please.
teachers aren't even using them. I'm finding more and more that we're seeing email communications with parents and also blog spots. My daughter's teacher has a blog spot. That's where we find out information, and once a month we get a newsletter with a calendar on the back. Her agenda, which we paid $8 for in the beginning of the year, not that I'm bitter, has got diddly squat in it.
Really?
Yeah.
My agenda was the Bible.
Oh, I know, and I know.
So
in my
everybody
most
is
classes
different. So, well, if teachers want to spend all their time writing emails, and then you get parents writing emails back, and my cousin's son teaches in Rosedale, and he gets personal. He gets them. I don't know how they got his personal email, and they get I don't understand, why are you starting grammar now? Aren't you the other grade 4 teachers doing this? So you can really, parents sometimes really get into you, so you got to be careful with it. Some parents are very comfortable with the email and writing back and forth. And then myself, I'm a people person, and I'd like to write down my comments instead of emailing it. So it depends on the board, depends on the school, whatever. Okay. Thank you. Yes.
A note of caution about emails. You really should not use emails when talking to parents, because parents can change those emails and forward them to whoever they want to forward them to, and you could end up in hot water just by things that you've said, and they want to change it based on what they wanted your answer to be, because you send it on, they can change it and then forward it. So, like, I work for the school board, and that's something we were told not to do, is to address things by email.
How evil.
Yeah, but it's true, because there have been teachers that has happened to.
Oh, how awful.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you. There was another question here.
Oh, I was just going to say that how my host teacher has created a website for the class, so they basically, so parents can go online and check the homework, because grade 8s don't normally tell their parents when they have to homework or they lie. So the parent can actually go check and see themselves when a test is coming up, so that's another access.
Excellent, yes. Yes, they do. Thank you.